You alright with the comment? Oh, I ain't got no fun. I ain't got no fun.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has bombs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 7 straight.
You always smoke them. No, that's when they that long, I don't. I only smoke them when they roaches.
Davis joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off with the football. After missing out for more than a decade on the celebratory Stogies, it's becoming a tradition when Tennessee beats Alabama in Neyland. Light up the cigar, throw the goalpost in the Tennessee River, and I think we forget that this was a pretty compelling and dramatic back-and-forth game.
It was a great game, and a lot of mistakes, a lot of fumbles and interceptions, and it wasn't clean. It was a little bit sloppy. But the only thing I remember, Jesse, is Dylan Sampson owning the game late in the football game. I'm going, this is the Crimson Tide. Like, Alabama getting ran on late, and Tennessee really took that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was sloppy from Tennessee. You had mentioned the turnovers. They turned it over 3 times in that.
Pressure just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup because this environment is hostile.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. To the air, it's Russell. He lobs one high down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Swings it out to the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk about Alabama. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the ranking. Maintain that focus as the season goes along.
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent. So that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play.
Breaks into the open. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll go with a direct snap. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Grinding and pushing his way, and man, he got behind his pads, but they get him stopped just inches away from the goal line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been... Scores on a sneak!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Wide open, makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Russell. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. The give is to Miller. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? 3rd and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Now this is a gamble here, going for it on 4th and long from their own. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. The RPO fired complete to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man, it's Russell. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great... return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Oh, they're after him. And the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Alabama on fourth. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hit as he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance. And the ball's out there after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and it's going forward, and he's loose.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
The give to the tailback. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down.
Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Vols want to move quickly. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gaines. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. To the air. It's Aguilar. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And the extra point is good. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. He's looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Alabama! The offense puts up 6 for that trip for the end zone.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Going right to work up top. With the catch, it's Gaines. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Matthews. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. Touchdown, Volunteers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. Gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback.
Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take another shot here. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here for the Tide and Vols. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Alabama and Tennessee plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes that Alabama offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fans me.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They are undaunted by going 0 for their first 3 4th down attempts, and they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Hits the accelerator to the right. What a big play for the defense. Not only do they get the turnover, they improve their field position big time.
I love this defense because not only do they have athletes, but they are dangerous with the football in their hands. How about these guys on defense? When they get out in the open field, they're not going down. Nobody can seem to tackle these guys. They are so good out in the open space. They're out trying to get blocks for one another. One thing to get a turnover, but how about the return and flipping the field?
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You could break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And in that that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Flips it out in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. Takes a handoff. It's Thomas. Turning it on. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And the ball's moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
His defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
On target over the middle. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. DB's right up on the receivers. Pulls and throws out the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a ball. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After On the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Miller with the ball. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great play by the defense there, getting them tackled for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Caught at the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bama! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starts with a second down play. Direct snap. Hard running there. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Makes the catch, it's Bernard. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The score, Alabama 42, Tennessee 31.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Staley. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up 14 over UAB. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, and it's Gaines. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal coming up. They're going to run it. Touchdown ball.
defense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he's gotten the lead up to 3 late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To the air, it's Simpson. Trying to burn this defensive back. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Finds his target down the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let... Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Powers through. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it falls in, complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.